Hey guys, this is your boy Marcus and welcome back to my Master League series with Marcus and of course playing at Fulham in the first game of the Barclays Premier League. Yeah, it says Craven Cottage, but it's not Craven Cottage. We all know it's not Craven Cottage, so there's no need for you to comment saying this is not Craven Cottage because it's just down to what the option file wanted. If you want a good option file, go to PESuniverse.com. There will be a link in the description below, and it has an option file of all the stuff updated, of course, so stuff like that. So yeah, as you can see, there's Breda Hanlon, and I made Mitru captain. Mitru is my captain, and you're going to go, why the hell is Mitru captain? I just think Mitru is probably the best candidate to be captain. Ashley Williams looks nothing like Ashley Williams. Mitru doesn't really look like Mitru, but I mean, I like Mitru more than Ashley Williams, so hence why Mitru is my captain, so it makes more sense to have that. So yeah, it's a Master League series, a little bit of music in the background, of course, nothing really too special. There's Scott Parker. Like, I can see why some people dislike this game in terms of the graphics. It's because everyone looks the same. That's the only reason some people dislike this. It's a good reason to dislike it because everyone looks the same, because they have hardly any faces, hence why everyone looks the same. It's a bit ridiculous, and the majority of the hairstyles are completely wrong as well, so it's a bit annoying. But yeah, I played with quite a strong team. Wilshire and John Joe Shelby started. John Joe Shelby is absolutely amazing in PES. I don't know what the hell they've done, but they've made him so good. He's so strong, and he's just mental. He's mental on the ball, and he has an amazing shot and everything. But yes, let's get into the actual gameplay. So of course, Fulham kicked off as a home team. And playing at Swansea, it's a bit difficult for me to actually play with Swansea because, of course, this is like the first couple of times I actually played PES in general, like being with a consistent team in quite a while. So yeah, Mitru there, get a nice shot there, 14th minute away, 42nd minute. Here I actually give away a goal. I foul Duff there. Chico fouls him. Chico Flores I really don't like in real life, but he's pretty decent in PES. I foul him, get yellow card. Richardson takes a free kick, and what is Worm doing there? Okay, Worm has got his both hands behind the ball, and he's somehow can't stop it. The hell? So 1-0 at half time to Fulham, and I'm just like, alright then. So I've got to come in the second half and try my best and try and get those goals forward and all that sort of stuff. So their 75 pass completion pretty decent, just edging them on possession, stuff like that. 4 shots, 4 on target, so Stecklenburg's really stopped me. And in the 57th minute here, I get the ball here, Wilshire to John Joe Shelby, and Wilshire makes a little run off him. I play a nice through ball. Wilshire takes one touch, plays it through to Boney, and Wilfred Boney pops it into the back of the net. Now, I saw a lot of people complaining about the first time shooting being a bit weird and you not being able to actually do it. And supposedly it's down to the actual stats of the players, which I think is pretty cool. But here Mitru on the ball gets the Boney. Boney again plays a long through ball, nice little through ball. I did instigate the run for Pablo, so Pablo didn't make the run by himself, and then across it and Dyer scores. Now back to the first time shot. The first time shot, I think it's down to how you actually, not just where the ball is, but also down to what player you're in control of. So sort of makes sense there. But Berbatov there with a nice little bit of skill, and I fell him with Angel Rangel. Now I didn't actually mean to foul him. I thought he was going to shoot, and I didn't think Dyer would actually come back and get the ball. But Rangel comes back in, does a slide. Oh, I did a slide tackle with Rangel. I give away a penalty, and I was like, oh my god, like really? I mean, is it really a penalty? Yeah, it is a definite penalty, because I completely take him and Dyer out. I didn't mean to, because I thought, oh, he's going to get the shot away and I'm going to block, it's going to be a great block, but Risa with the penalty, 75 minutes on the clock, and John Arner, Risa scores a really good penalty right into the top corner. Nothing Worm could do about it. Even if it went the right way, he would not have saved it in any possible way, because of where the ball actually was. So that was it. The final score 2-2. Not too bad on the first day of the season. I mean, it is against Fulham. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm not going to show the league table straight away after every match, as I did with my Marcus's reign at Arsenal last year. I'm going to do it so instead I'm going to do it at the end of the episode, or at the end of the Premier League matches in the thing. But I will show off the other results. Man United beat Arsenal, of course, Newcastle, Aston Villa 2-2, Norwich beat Cardiff, Chelsea actually got beat by Southampton 2-0. There we are there, drawing 2-2 with Fulham, 2-2 between Everton and Sunderland. Liverpool 1-4-1 and Manchester City 1-1-0. Hull City actually drew Tottenham 0-0. That's quite a poor result for Tottenham. So into the second game of the season, it is against Liverpool. It is at the fake Anfield, because that's definitely not Anfield. Looks nothing like Anfield, but it's not really down to me. It's down to the lack of stadiums there is in PES this year. No Rose Park Stadium. Where the hell is Rose Park Stadium gone? Such a great stadium. Anyway. So, with, of course, Liverpool versus Swansea, Liverpool have a lot of some of their players actually do have proper faces, which is quite cool, but Mignolet does not. I don't know what the hell. Mignolet is considered one of the better goalkeepers in the Premier League, and he doesn't have a real face. He's got a beard. He doesn't have a beard in real life, but, I don't know. But they bought a guy called Berdard. I'm not really sure who he actually is. I played a very strong team. I had Leo as well. Leo I brought in with Wilshire, and I think, who else did I bring in? I think I just brought Wilshire in, so Wilshire came in, and Leo was like the right back. He's basically a backup for Angel Rangel, but he's a really good right back as well as a good centre back as well. But there, of course, Luis Suarez kicking off for Liverpool, Suarez to Bernard, and that was the start of the game. So yeah, this game was absolutely ridiculous. The goal which I can see in this game, it's just ridiculous. But Boney gets played for a goal, 34 minutes on the clock, almost the first chance. And what is he doing? He does that because Jonathan de Guzman ran across him. What is Jonathan de Guzman doing? Is the real question. He runs across him, so it takes Boney's space up. Boney tries to shoot, he shoots with his left or his right. I don't know. But yeah, at half time it's 0-0. So we've had there's been 2 shots, there's been 3 shots in the game, 2 on target, both from Swansea. So I'm like, oh, fair enough. So in the 50th minute here, Dyer gets the ball off Ali Sissoko, runs at the goal, and it's a really good save from Mignolet. Like, fair enough. So clears the ball, and then literally like 10 minutes later, Johnson's down his right hand side, and I foul him with Chico. Okay, and like I was saying, the most ridiculous goal I've ever going to concede in PES, probably. I'm not going to go like say yeah, it definitely is, but it's probably up there. So Johnson's injured, Glenn Johnson injured on the floor. Alan's talking to him to take him off the thing, and he receives treatment. So from the free kick, Gerrard hits it in, Ben Davies does not clear it, and Vorm just lets it go into the back of the net. What is he doing? Oh my god, so frustrating for me to concede that goal. When I conceded it, I was going absolutely mental. Like, Gerrard, that's not your goal, mate. Ben Davies more or less headed it into the back of the net, or Vorm just did not decide to touch it. So I brought Pozuelo on, and he put some little bit of impetus in. Mitri actually gets played for on goal here. I run through on goal with Mitri. Good save. Dyer, just I don't know what he's doing there. He should be hitting that near the goal, but for some reason I then tried to skin Ali Sissoko, can't get the ball off him, and Mignolet gets it. 90 minutes on the clock, and that was it. So Wilshire clears the ball, and that was the final score. 1-0, courtesy of a ridiculously retarded goal to concede. So I was just like, well, I'll go on to the next game, see if I can try and at least get at least 1 win under my belt as a Swansea manager. I mean, look at that. I had 8 shots, 6 on target, 69 pass completion. Pretty bad passing, but I mean, I was going for it near the end, playing those long balls forward and stuff like that. So Mignolet, of course, gets man of the match with 7.0 rating. Gerrard got 6.5. Ben Davies got like 4.5, whatever. Arsenal beat Aston Villa. Like, normal results. Cardiff actually drew with Man United, which was a pretty good result for Cardiff. Chelsea beat Newcastle. Everton got beat by Southampton. So Southampton were like talk of the Premier League at this time. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, what the hell is going on there? But Man City drew with Tottenham 2-2. Liverpool were top, Southampton were second, and Swansea 13th. Goddamn ridiculous that we're 13th in the table. But I mean, there's what, 5 points between the first and 13th spot, so it's not too bad, or first and 12th spot. It's not too bad. I mean, we've not won a game yet, so we really wanted to go out there and try and get a win. As you can see, this is a table here. So what does that mean? That means the next match isn't in the Premier League. The next match is in the FA Cup. It's at the Berg Stadion for some ridiculous reason, and it's between Swansea and Wigan. Now, Wigan are probably one of the only teams in the Sky Bet Championship who don't actually need that many players, so it wasn't too ridiculous playing them. But my god, their team was amazing. I don't know what the hell Wigan have done in terms of the transfer season, but my Jesus Christ, like, I played a relatively poor team. Like, my first starters were Pablo, John Joe Shelvey, and Ashley Williams. Everyone else is more or less backups. So spent like a decent game. I mean, there's Sean Maloney, fair enough, blah blah blah, but then it went, okay, showed their team. They have Helder Postiga and Umut Bullet up front. What the hell? What the hell? Umut Bullet and Helder Postiga. Like, no offense to Wigan, of course, Wigan are a decent team, but they would never move there. It was definitely Helder Postiga within. So I was like, what the hell? So I was like, alright, I'll see how good they are. And Helder Postiga is absolutely amazing in this game. You haven't played with him, check him out. But Pablo here gets the ball through to Pozuelo. And Pozuelo is a really good player. He's quite fast, and he's got a really good touch and a good shot as well. Good Ali Al-Habsi save there. Then the 42nd minute, look at this for a ball from Raul. Look at this for a cross. Look at that for a cross. Plays with Alvaro, and Alvaro just headers it over Al-Habsi. It's such a nice little finish from the Spanish striker / winger. He's actually better at the wings rather than the striking position, which is a bit weird, but yeah. So Alvaro scores, and I was like, fair enough. So it's coming into the second half now, but coming to half time anyway. And half time is 1-0. So Swansea, we've played pretty decently. Wigan have played alright. I mean, it's not too bad. They've had 3 shots, 1 on target. We've had 6 shots. Look at that pass completion from me. 48%. Absolutely dreadful. Because I kept playing the long balls forward because they were really good in pressuring. I don't know what the hell they've done to some of the offline stuff, but some of the CPU is absolutely amazing when they're pressuring. But then Routledge here gets the ball down right wing, crosses it, and Alvaro scores. Now, I was a bit disappointed with that goal because, of course, well, nothing really wrong with it, but the fact that Ali Al-Habs didn't even react to the goal. But yeah, but here is what a good point of first time shot. Now, John Joe Shelvey here fortunately gets through. Routledge actually gets it back, and John Joe Shelvey hits it first time. Look at that first strike. People say there's no power in this game. Look at that first strike. Right to the top corner, absolutely amazing from the beast that is John Shelby from Big Lord Voldemort himself, because he's bald. But yeah, Lord Voldemort, such a ridiculous nickname. Anyway, Swansea won 3-0, we won 3-0 against Wigan and went to the next round, and I think that we improved our pass completion from 48% to 63%, so it wasn't too bad. But getting over 50% is what you really want in this game. It is a bit more difficult to actually play pass and movement in this game, but John Shelby got man of the match, 7.0 rating. Alvaro got second basically position with 7.0 as well. Man United there beat Charlton. Watford actually beat Southampton 4-0. Stoke beat Cardiff, as well as Fulham beat Sheffield Wednesday, both after extra time. Tottenham beat Brighton Hove Albion. West Brom beat Norwich. BU of course beat Wigan. Arsenal beat Reading. And the thing which I was really happy about is the majority of the smaller teams went out. And you majority be like, why do you want that? It's because the majority of smaller teams don't have their kits ready. None of the kits are ready for the majority of the smaller teams, so that makes perfect sense. So I wanted them out, so like to Nottingham Forest. Fortunately, Leicester and Leicester actually made it through. I don't know how the hell Leicester made it through, but they made it through. There we are. Next round, we'll be facing off against Arsenal. So if you have enjoyed this video, there's big Michu there on the front thumbnail. If you have enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel for more, and catch you later.